between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Drew Smyly gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So stepping in, Jesse Pitts. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Jesse Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pruitt on the move. He's there and records the first down. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Standing in now, Boof Bobo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Pitts is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back safely. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The set and the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Pruitt coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Mel Pitts, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Now at the plate, Andres Cruz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Stepping up now, Lenny Pruitt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pitts is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Chuck Moore, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Moore playing here in his age 34 season. He's a 9-year major league vet.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops. He's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses. He's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Up next for the Rays, Jeff Pitts has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Figueroa comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now in the box, John Pitts. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Here comes the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
2-0 count, the pitch. Drilled to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate, Sammy Pitts. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Into the box, Toby Sweet. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. A man at third with 1 away. Working for the punch out and the offering down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So striding forward now, Antonio Quevedo. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-0 offering, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Standing in, Jesse Pitts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Swing and a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1 if not both of them home. Long throw to third, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Well, we've already had some hard hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box now, Connor Pitts. Grounder down the line at third, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Stepping into the box, Booth Bobo, and their runners at the corners now. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Kyle Gibson enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Gibson.
Jeremy Pitts will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Pitts has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now a throw over and the runner back in standing. The 2-1 home. Drilled on the ground is short, and that's through, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Man, it's been like BP for these guys all game long, getting production from just about everyone in the lineup. That's the 7th run they've played it in this inning alone. There's not much more else to say.
In now, John Pitts. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
Striding in once again, Sammy Pitts, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Toby Sweet. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Left side, but well foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 8 and the Tigers nothing. Here's Chris Davis now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Hits on the grass, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So digging in now, Manny Morales. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch on its way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Ready now, Chubby nails, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Two balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. The next 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hits, has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Antonio Quevedo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Standing in now, Connor Pitts. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. No one out with a runner at second. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Pitts leads off second with nobody out. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Moving under it, Pruitt, 1 away. Digging in once again, Boof Bobo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Pickoff move to second, but the runner's back easily. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see, he's had a great first half as he leads the AL in that department. Ready once again, Jeremy Pitts. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Nails is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, John Pitts, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. line towards center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rays lead it 11-0. At the plate, Brian Nakayama, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Nakayama, 30 years of age. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Set to get his day started, David Figueroa. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. 1 out, nobody on. Tiger shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Johnny Grimes, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Now batting, Andres Cruz. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Cruz stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, bats left, throws right. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Toby Sweet.
Into the box, Toby Sweet. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 on the way. This is line to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, Antonio Quevedo.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Antonio Quevedo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Nails scoops it up. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rays are in front 11-0. Next for the Tigers, Lenny Pruitt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Grounded back up the middle. Hits over to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chuck Moore. Now the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two and one. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And it's gone into the front row of bushes. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
First baseman, number
Stepping
19.
in now, Chris Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy
Now
to make
batting.
a good hitter
Third
look that
baseman.
bad, but that's what happens
Manny
when you can bring that fastball
Morales.
and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Manny Morales, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Pitts has got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. The Rays are out in front, 11-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging
Leading
in,
off for the
Jesse Pitts,
The
as
center
the switch
fielder.
hitter will take his cuts
Jesse
left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's out to the gap in right center. It's down for at least a base hit. With his speed, perhaps more. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. Digging in, Connor Pitts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Pitts stands at second with no outs. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Pruitt has it in his tracks, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Boof Bobo. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Popped him up. Morales is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. A 1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Nails, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
1 and 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league
number
leaders
30,
in ERA.
Ryan
And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Digging in, Brian Nakayama. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, David Figueroa. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Quevedo in foul ground. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Ready for another chance? Jeff Pitts.
Leading off for the Rays, the shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pruitt going back at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 32 now for the season as the blowout continues.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
The right fielder, number 31.
In now, John Pitts.
John Pitts.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Way out of here into the upper row of bushes. Wow. solo shot to right center. Number 25 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batting. The third
Into the box, Sammy Pitts. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 24 home runs for him on the season as this lead got even wider.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Stepping in now, Toby Sweet. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Nails, takes it in. And finally, there's the first out of the inning.
The first
stepping in, Antonio Quevedo. And now a pitch on the way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Still only 1 out in the inning.
Ball 3-1. One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And the count will be full. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Jesse Pitts. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Around first, digging for 2. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Connor Pitts. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. Stepping in, Johnny Grimes. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
That's inside.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
The right fielder,
into the box,
50.
Andres Cruz. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Quevedo fields it cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Center fielder.
Settling in now, Lenny Pruitt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Chuck Moore. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Moore, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. The Rays lead it 14-2. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Gabriel Becerra comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Gabriel Becerra.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Bobo,
the catcher. Bobo.
First pitch on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Becerra matches up here in this one against his former employer. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
In now, Jeremy Pitts as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. One-0 count. Here it is. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0. Popped him up. Morales over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in, Jeff Pitts. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. It's stretch time in Motown. The Rays are in front, 14-2. Digging in to try it again, Manny Morales.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes ball 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that misses 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Another one sent foul.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Hit back up the middle. Hits up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Chubby Nails.
So striding in, Chubby Nails. First pitch on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Hit to third. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 30.
So coming to the plate, Brian Nakayama. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Pitts has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, and as you can see, they are way behind. Into the box now, John Pitts. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box now, Sammy Pitts, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes, deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Into the box, Toby Sweet. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, Antonio Quevedo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes now. Sweet leads off first with 1 away. Here he comes again, 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Pruitt is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts, already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Back in standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And he'll snap one over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rays are out in front, 15-2. Dave Quinones is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 10, Dave Quinones.
Coming to the plate now, David Figueroa.
Leading up for the Tigers, the shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch.
David
Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Pitts has it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Stepping into the box, Johnny Grimes, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
1-2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 15.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andres Cruz. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A bouncer up the middle. Pitts is up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And they remain well behind.
Your
Jesse
attention, please.
Mosley enters now in a
pitching
mop-up
for the
role as he'll
Tigers.
try to keep the deficit
Number
right where
8,
it is.
Jesse Mosley.
Now to the plate, Connor Pitts.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Connor Pitts.
First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
The 1-2. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for two. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In now, Boof Bobo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball one. Mosley, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal. But this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Pitts leads off second with nobody out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's one down now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts.
Jeremy Pitts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out away with a called strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now
pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there.
Yeah.
Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Rays lead it 15-2. Now at the plate, Lenny Pruitt starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The designated hitter, number 34, Chuck Moore.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chuck Moore. First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside,
first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two and 0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Change up, and he can't buy a strike here. 3-0.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And that's over. 3-1. Moore, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny.
Striding in, Manny Morales. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Hits in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Chubby Nails, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two down, runners at first and second. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And they get to force it third, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-2 the final tally here. The Tampa Bay Rays, with their 80th win to pace the division. Mel Hitz records the victory, his 13th of the year. Drew Smyly allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance at Comerica Park this afternoon, a sellout of 41,299. The Tigers thank you for attending today's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.